That is so flipping weird. Okay, we're gonna try this again. All right, so the stream continues. Apparently, we're gonna have to just see who shows up for this one. This is just killing my momentum. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep the. I'm gonna try to recreate everything that I had in the previous stream. So here we go. Comics, television, do video games and movies. Why did it do that? All right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start that poll again. Again, guys, I apologize for the delay and everything. Hopefully, you guys, I did check the latency. The latency was at normal as opposed to like really low. So hopefully this will help. So yeah, let's go ahead and get people back in. I apologize for this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just take me out of the equation. So we're gonna get rid of the gaming overlay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the camera here, and we're gonna also take out the trouble cam. So hopefully you guys should be able to hear me, but you'll be able to see the screen just fine. So let me know if that works. Otherwise, this could be as disastrous as the previous stream. So we shall see. Anyways, I see that Wolf is here. Thank you for being here, my friend. I do apologize for the technical difficulties on the last stream. Let me see. All right, there's Wolf. He is back. Okay, there appears to be about a 5-second delay between what happens on the screen and what happens on stream. So I see things that happen on stream about 5 seconds before they get onto YouTube. So if you can either log on to the Kahoot website, or if you have the app, you should be able to just plug the game pin into the app, and then it'll show you the questions along with the answers whenever they're asked. So we're gonna give it a few minutes. And in the meantime, Wolf, since it seems to be just you and me for the moment, Wolf, tell me, since it's Spider-Man Day, tell me the first memory that you have of Spider-Man. I'm really curious to know. Because, I don't know, I'm sure there are a lot of people, for them, it's the movies, but it's not that way for everyone, so... But what do you remember about the first time you ever encountered Spider-Man? While you're typing that answer out, Trouble, you okay? Trouble looked up like something was going on. I'm gonna let you know what my first memory of Spider-Man was. It actually comes from I think it was the Spider-Man cartoon. It was literally just called Spider-Man. It was probably from the early 80s. And honestly, I remember Spider-Man fighting with Doctor Doom. And Doctor Doom had this heavily, like, what's the word? He sounded like a robot. Like, he had that kind of computer vibration thing going on with his voice. And I just remember thinking, dear God, this guy is just like freaking evil or something. So, but yeah, this goes way back. Probably Spider-Man in the Electric Company magazine. Oh God, I forgot that he was in an Electric Company show. That is definitely a thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um, but there was an electric company magazine. I didn't know about that. And that makes sense that he would be in that, especially if he is in the show. So, all right. Anyone else gonna show up? I mean, it looks like it may just be you and me. Um, and again, tech difficulties. I'm so sorry about that. It is just lock this game to run. No, I don't want to do that. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Can I just? I guess I can copy the link. We'll put the link in here. Maybe people can show up from there, but hopefully we can get people to either use the app or to just go to the website itself and input the game pin. We've got it right up here in the chat. I'd like there to be at least 2 of us before we really start, because I like to see the people competing. So, I did give out prizes today over at the library for these trivias, and the prize for the comics trivia was actually these 2 very nice Spider-Man refrigerator magnets. I found a couple of them at the comic shop that looked pretty nice. They had good artwork and everything. And so I awarded those because they looked the most like, comic books. And so I awarded those to the winner of the comics trivia. And it was really funny because the winner of the comics trivia, she basically came from behind on the last question. I think she was like in 4th place, and then like the people that were ahead of her just like they just blew the last question and she got it right, and so she ended up pushing her point totals into 1st place on the final question. It was a big surprise, and I don't think anyone was more surprised than she was. So, all right. While that is going on, let's see. Okay, all right. So, Wolf, did you just put You're changing your face? That's great. I love it. All right. So, word to the wise going forward, check the latency on your stream if you're going to be doing something live and interactive. But, live and learn, as they say. I only do these once a year. So, Wolf, did you put pancakes on your character because of Aunt May's wheat cakes? Is that the thinking there, or do you just really like breakfast food? Inquiring minds wish to know. All right. Well, Wolf, it might just be you for this trivia. Hopefully, we'll get someone to join for the next one. Or maybe people will show up mid trivia. I don't know. I'm just checking to see what everything looks like. That's fair. It's not like you don't have the time right now. Let's go ahead and do full screen here. Ah, the top hat is very dapper. Oh, Nick Fury eye patch. Very, very Fury. You can't see me, but I'm dancing to the very, very good music here. Bum, 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 bum. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get started here in about, I don't know, 10 seconds. So I'll let you. I'll give you a little time to choose the final appearance that you want your avatar to be, and then we'll go through the questions. So, all right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, all right. So, Comics League trivia. Here we go. All right, first one is a quiz. Alongside Stan Lee, this illustrator is credited with creating Spider-Man and drew him for the first issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Is it Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, John Romita Sr., or Ross Andrew? Go ahead and pick your answer, and we'll figure it out. We'll see what it is. Okay, Steve Ditko would be correct. We're gonna go ahead and move along. Wait, did you get that one wrong? Oh, I thought you got it right. I'm sorry. Okay, true or false? Spider-Man's carelessness cost him the life of his Aunt May. Remember, this is the comics. So, did Spider-Man's carelessness cost him the life of his Aunt May? Is that true or is that false? Okay, and false would be the correct answer, and looks like you got that one. Yay! Okay, good. I like to see points on the board, so. All right. Okay, you did because you were rushing the timer. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, are you might not necessarily want to rely on the screen, like on the YouTube screen. If you've got it on your phone or a different long timer is better. I don't know if we can change the settings when the game is started. Tell you what, let me see. Is there a timer? Slide reactions, nickname generator, posting, no, no. What is the auto player? Automatically post. Okay. Lobby music. I don't see a timer issue, so there we may just have to deal with as is. So I apologize. Okay. All right, quiz time. At one point, Peter's double life of being Spider-Man caused Mary Jane so much stress, she started what habit? Did she start drinking alcohol? Did she start gambling? Did she start smoking? Or did she start acting out violently? It's one of these four. If you were a reader of the comics, it's okay, you got it correct. She did start smoking. All right, very nice. True or false, Dr. Octopus has killed Spider-Man, taken over his body, and become the hero known as the Superior Spider-Man. True or false? Okay. You are correct, sir. He did do all of those things. All right, on to the next one. All right, which of these superheroes has Spider-Man not dressed up as in the past? Is it Daredevil, Moon Knight, Black Panther, or the Hornet? Remember, one of these heroes he has never dressed up as before. The other three he has. Who's it going to be? Okay, and the correct answer was the Black Panther. And I do apologize if the timer is not long enough. There is just we'll check on that for the next one. So, all right. Okay, on to the next one. True or false? Miles Morales became Spider-Man after Peter Parker was killed off in the Ultimate Marvel universe. Is that true or is that false? Correct. He succeeded Peter Parker. He even saw the battle that Peter Parker was in and considered whether or not to help him. He decided not to. All right, which of the following people are not Peter Parker's clone? Ben Reilly, Jessica Drew, Cletus Cassidy, or Kane? One of these has never been a clone of Peter Parker's? Oh, Jessica Drew is incorrect. It is actually Cletus Cassidy. Jessica Drew was Peter's clone from the Ultimate Universe. They did a gender swap on her when they did the Clone Saga. And when they cloned Peter Parker, they called her Jessica Drew. All right. True or false, Eddie Brock eventually became the anti-hero known as Anti-Venom. Is that true or is that false? All right, you are correct. Anti-Venom has indeed been Eddie Brock in the comics. All right. Question 9. Which of the following Spider-Man villains is not a scientist? Is it Tombstone, the Lizard, Dr. Octopus, or the Green Goblin? Which of these guys is it? Very nice. Yes, Tombstone is the only one of these three who is not a scientist. The Lizard would be Curt Connors, who is famously a scientist. Doc Ock, science probably made him go crazy. And then, of course, the Green Goblin, well, we all know he's a scientist, right? All right, final question. True or false? In the comics, Peter's web shooters were originally mechanical. True or false? They were originally mechanical. They did not go organic until the movies. So, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, as the only player, you automatically win. So congratulations, you get all of the bragging rights. Very nice, my friend, very nice. All right. I mean, we can... We've got the animation. Let's go ahead and skip, and then we'll find a new Kahoot, and there we go. So, all right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and move to the. Let's see. We've done the comics. We're gonna go ahead and go to the television one. Hey, wait a minute. Why did you do that? I was trying to choose. We want the television one. Why? Okay, all right. Well, apparently, I need to just go to a different view. And we're just going to go ahead and leave this one behind, and we're going to do that. Okay, no looking, no looking. Stop it. Jesus. All right. Okay. You're guessing live in person at the library doesn't have that issue because no delay. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move over to the screen so that way I can just look over the timing issues myself. So let's see. Can we play with the settings? No, I don't want to add to a course. Let's see. All right. Because I can probably play with the settings beforehand. I don't want to randomize the order of questions or answers. What does autoplay do? Automatically progress through questions and join the next Kahoot. Okay, so that doesn't have anything to do with the timing. Slide reactions. No, I don't see anything for timing of questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reopen up the Kahoot itself and see if I can change it through the editing process. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything to let me change the... Here we go, time limit. Here we go. All right. Okay, Wolf, and anyone else who wants to participate in the next Kahoot. How long should how long should I give it, given that we're on a delay? The default appears to be 20 seconds. I can do I can do 30 seconds, a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and 4 minutes. What would you guys say? Do we want to do, and just type it out in the chat. Do we want to do 30 seconds, a minute, minute and a half? What length seems reasonable, given that there's about a 5-second delay on YouTube, and that also the number of points that you get for answering it correctly will depend also on how quickly you're able to answer the question. So do we want to do 30 seconds? You want to try 30 seconds? We can go ahead and do 30 seconds. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and see if I can host it live now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to move back to the game screen. All right, guys, so there is the game pin right there. I'm going to go ahead and click the link, paste it into the chat, so that way you can just you can either click that, or you can just paste it onto the or you can enter it in from the screen over here. So let me know or I guess do whatever you think needs to do, and we will figure it out from there. All right, Wolf as a penguin. I like it. So remember, just this is for bragging rights only. So if you want to join, please go ahead and join. Please join. I would like there to be at least 2 people, so there can be like a little bit of good-natured competition here. Grab one of your friends who loves Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man Day, and we're doing Spider-Man trivia. And you know, come participate. Let's hang out. Let's do the Spider-Man Day thing and engage in some Spider-Man trivia. This one is going to be about television. This is going to be Spider-Man television shows. So if you think you've got it down and you want to go ahead and try, we got Spider-Man television. There'll be 2 more trivia contests after this. There'll be one for the video games, and there'll be one for the movies. So, and while that is happening, I'm going to go into the metadata of this particular stream and just edit a couple of things, because I had to abandon the previous stream due to technical issues. And I'm still a little bit upset about that. So I changed out the category and the playlist that it goes to. Again, the game pin, you can either download the Kahoot app and then just input the pin there. You can go to the Kahoot website, input the pin there, or you can click the link in the in the chat here, the most recent one, and that'll take you to the game. So please feel free to do that and join us. We're going to go ahead and go for trivia, Spider-Man trivia on the television shows. If you think you've got the smarts, then come on and join us. This music is not good, but it is strangely catchy. All right. Okay. All right, we're going to give it another minute or 2 before we go ahead and get started. Remember, please try to join if you are in any way interested. I think that those who join, it's 10 questions. It's not a very long commitment. And, you know, it's very low risk. You can just come in and try your hand out. We've incorporated a 30-second delay so that hopefully everyone will have time to see the questions and then answer them. Because I'm hosting this on my live stream on YouTube, so there will definitely be a little bit of a delay. I think it's like 5 seconds, but I know that can make a difference. So come on and show up and just participate in some Spider-Man Day trivia with us. All right. Okay, and I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. Wolf, are you ready? Are you ready to are you ready to test your trivia knowledge against my my devious question design? Because I was told by some of my teens today, I was like, these questions are cruel, Mr. Tony. They're like, these questions are cruel. You get us on like a technicality, and I'm like, that's how trivia works, dude. It's just how it works. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and hit the start button. All right, Wolf, it's just you versus, well, me, I guess. So, all right, here we go. Quiz. Which upcoming animated Spider-Man series on Disney Plus was once named Spider-Man Freshman Year? This is a show that has not yet been shown on Disney Plus. Is it Spider-Man Multiverse, Ultimate Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, or Spider-Man New Ground? Which of these is it? Oh, nailed it on the first go. Wolf hits it out of the park with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That is indeed correct. And I'm just going to say, on a personal note, Disney hasn't said anything about this show. I better see it this year. I will throw a fit. All right, true or false? Spider-Man has never guest starred in an episode of Marvel's What If? Is that true or is that false? Has Spider-Man never guest starred in an episode of Marvel's What If? Go ahead and throw out your answer and or guess. Answer or guess, I guess. All right, you would be correct, sir. That is indeed false. He showed up in one episode of Marvel's What If. It was the Zombies episode. It was really good. All right, question 3. Which show solved the mystery of whether Spidey ever found Mary Jane after the events of the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon? Which show solved that mystery? Was it Spectacular Spider-Man, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Spider-Man Unlimited, or X-Men 97? Three, two, one. Oh. That one, you have to have been watching Disney media fairly recently. X-Men 97 actually does give an answer to that question. So, all right, on to the next one. Is it true or false? The Spectacular Spider-Man ran for 3 seasons. Okay, why has the time on the questions not changed? It's at 20 seconds and it shouldn't be. It should be at 30 seconds. All right, true or false though? It is indeed false. It only ran for 2 seasons and I'm still mad about it. So, all right, next question. Okay. In the 1994 Spider-Man cartoon, Mary Jane had once been involved with which Spider-Man villain? Is it Green Goblin, Hydro Man, the Sandman, or Electro? I'm going to point out that every single one of my teens got this question wrong. Nobody got this one right. Okay, everyone guessed the Green Goblin. No, it's actually Hydro Man. It is one of those things that is like, wow, they actually used him for something. Because you would think it was Green Goblin, because he always gets all the interesting stories. No, it was Hydro Man. It was totally Hydro Man. So, all right. I'm gonna check the settings for the next one. In the Spectacular Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus convinces 5 of Spidey's foes to team up with him to take him down. Is that true or is that false? All right. In the Spectacular Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus convinces 5 of Spidey's foes to team up with him to take them down, or to take him down. True or false? All right. You are correct, sir. All right. Question 7. What school do Peter and his friends attend in Disney's Spider-Man? Which school does he go to? Is it Horizon High? Is it Midtown High? Empire State Academy? Or Clear Skies High? Remember, this is from Disney's Spider-Man. Which one is it? A lot of people didn't know the answer to this one because apparently no one watched more than about 5 minutes of Disney's Spider-Man. I've seen a couple of episodes, and I'm not going to deny it's not the greatest Spider-Man cartoon I've ever seen. All right, question 8. True or false? The first live-action Spider-Man is actually Nicholas Hammond, starring in the Amazing Spider-Man show in the 1970s. Is that true or is that false? Is Nicholas Hammond actually the first live-action Spider-Man? All right, and yes, it is true. Yeah, Tobey Maguire, not actually the first live-action Spider-Man. And I I know Marvel is never going to listen to me, okay? But I keep saying at every opportunity, the MCU needs to bring Nicholas Hammond in. In the Japanese Spider-Man show, Spider-Man, also known as Supaidaman, he has which new identity? Is it Juzo Mamiya, Hirofumi Koga, Hiroshi Yamashiro, or Takuya Yamashiro? These are definitely not the newer ones. All right. No one got this one right either. It's Takuya Yamashiro. All right. Final question. True or false? In the Spectacular Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy tells Peter she's been in love with him since the 6th grade. Is that true or is that false? Has Gwen Stacy been in love with Peter since the 6th grade? True or false? Bum, bum, bum. All right, it is actually false. She's been in love with him since the 7th grade. And yes, I am a tricky question designer. I will trip you up on a technicality. Wolf, if you haven't seen Spectacular Spider-Man, I highly recommend it. It is, in my opinion, the best animated Spider-Man that has been made. The 90s series is a close second. So, all right. But thank you, Wolf. We're going to go ahead and move on. I'm going to go ahead and just kill this screen. And while we're doing that, well, hey, that's fun. That's the design phase. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do is just go in and change a couple of the elements. So we're gonna do the video games trivia next. I'm gonna go in and see if I can change the question or the time that you have to answer each question. I thought I had changed it to 30 seconds, but it didn't look like it did it. Do you think we should go for a minute instead? And that way, that'll give people plenty of time to answer, and then we can essentially, just go by point totals at that point. So let me know what you think. I'm gonna see if okay, where is there we go, time limit. We're gonna go with 1 minute. I'm going to save it. And all right. So, and again, I'm just going to go in and edit it again just to check the settings. Yeah, it's on a minute now. It says it's on a minute. So here is the, we're going to go ahead and host a live one. All right, guys, you have an opportunity now to go ahead and join the trivia contest. This is going to be for video games. So it's loading up the game pin right now. So I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to join. If you can, please join. It's always fun to have more than one person. The more the better, frankly. I'm going to go ahead and copy the link and paste it into the chat so you can join that way as well. And I've put in a 1-minute delay on questions for this one. So hopefully everyone who participates should have plenty of time to answer. And again, just come on in and hang out. Come on in and play. It's 10 questions. It's not very long. The stakes are very low. It's not like there's any, it's not like there is any big risk involved. Hey, Porker, how you doing? I hope you are doing well. Okay, all right. We'll have some bragging rights at stake. So, all right. And I think I have only ever like participated in Kahoot trivias like maybe once or twice. So I haven't really played with the display options on the character. I do think it's pretty funny that Wolf gets an actual wolf though for his avatar. I love it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there. Hey, if those of you who are participating, if you have any friends that like Spider-Man and want to get in on the trivia, go ahead and let them know. Throw the game pin at them. Tell them to download the Kahoot app and put it in there. The more the merrier, I say. And we'll give it about another minute before we go ahead and load this one up. All right. And let me think. I'm trying to think of what the first video game I played was that had Spider-Man in it. If I remember correctly, I might not have played a Spider-Man game until Maximum Carnage. Or maybe possibly Spider-Man versus the Kingpin on the Sega Genesis. It's probably one of those two, and both of those are good games. But I definitely can... They're also very different games, too. Like, Maximum Carnage is a straight-up beat-em-up that has Spider-Man and Venom in it, whereas Spider-Man versus the Kingpin is like a side-scrolling platformer game, and you can only play as Spider-Man. So, and you have to fight Venom. So, all right, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and do it. Wolf, Porker, thank you guys for both joining. Let's go ahead and get to the Spider-Man video game trivia. Here we go. All right, we got 10 questions. Here we go. First one. Which of the following is not a downloadable content add-on to Marvel's Spider-Man? Is it The Heist, Web of Shadows, Silver Linings, or Turf Wars? Which of these is not the downloadable content to Marvel's Spider-Man? Go ahead and select your answers. We've got plenty of time on this one because finally Kahoot did what it promised it would do. All right. Yes, Web of Shadows was the correct answer. Let's go ahead and see. Porker has started off strong with the answer to the first question. Let's move on to the next one. True or false? In Ultimate Spider-Man, Venom is playable. Is that true or is it false? Is Venom playable in Ultimate Spider-Man? True or false? All right. It's true. Venom is playable in very specific sections of the game. All right. And Wolf is now on the board as well. All right. Congratulations. Let's move it along, quiz style. Spider-Man has not guest starred in which of the following games? Really? I have to do it for each question. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Stop. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end this Kahoot because I wanna. I'm gonna have to go in for each question and do that. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. We're gonna end this Kahoot. There should be an option to do that. All right. So guys, I apologize for that. We're going to come back to it in a moment. No, we're skipping this. We're coming back. So, and I'm going to move us over. No looking, sorry. I'm going to move us over to this screen real quick. And let me go ahead and just work on this for a second. So apparently that depends on each question, and I did not realize that. So if you give me a moment, I should be able to fix it. Where is it? Time limit. 1 minute. Next one. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to go in and do this for every question. There are only 10 questions, so it shouldn't take me very long. I apologize for this. I'm still fairly new to the Kahoot app, so designing the trivia sometimes ends up biting me in the butt. So sorry about that. But it'll be just a moment, and then we can go back to it. And that way, I know what to do for the final one. So the final one will hopefully play as we would want it to. So apologies for this. We should be good now. Let's go and check it out. Okay, we're going to host live. We're going to do this again. Again, I apologize, guys. We're going to come back here. Okay. Every question now should be a minute long. So there's our game pin. I'm going to put that in the chat as well. I apologize to both Wolf and Porker for this. This one's totally on me because I'm enough of a noob with these trivia designs that, yeah. So. All right, 685-830 has joined the chat. Thank you. Or not necessarily the chat, but the game. So. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I just realized 685-830 actually is the game pin. So I'm gonna is that Porker? Porker, do you wanna drop out and come back in and put your name back in, or if that is indeed Porker, you're not the only one that has been making mistakes tonight. So my apologies. All right, if Porker is okay with this, I mean, we can leave that in as well. So. All right. Okay, so I am going to assume that these are the same two players as before. Wolf has got the eye patch. That's very stylish. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. All right, we're going to get started again. I'm going to keep an eye on those questions and look at the timer again. Here we go. All right. So hopefully these first couple of questions, you guys should get high points on them because you should know them already. Which of the following is not a downloadable content add-on to Marvel's Spider-Man? Is it The Heist, Web of Shadows, Silver Linings, or Turf Wars? Which one is it? Is not the DLC? Is it The Heist, Web of Shadows, Silver Linings, or Turf Wars? All right. You guys both got that right. Thank you, thank you. And we're going to go ahead and move right along. True or false? In Ultimate Spider-Man, Venom is playable. Okay, I see a minute on that one, too. All right, so true or false? Venom is playable in Ultimate Spider-Man. Correct. Okay, moving forward. Spider-Man has not guest starred in which of the following games? This should be our first new one since the redo. Is he not in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Avengers, Fortnite, or Marvel's Midnight Suns? Someone told me during the IRL quiz, they're like, Marvel Midnight Suns doesn't sound like a real game. And I'm like, I assure you, it is. You would both be correct. In Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man does not appear. That, to me, just seems to be the most logical one, but, you know. All right, true or false? The main villain in Spider-Man Miles Morales was Miles' Uncle Aaron as the Prowler. Is that true or is that false? The main villain in Spider-Man Miles Morales is Miles' Uncle Aaron as the Prowler. Is he the main villain? We had one who answered true and one who answered false. It is false. While Uncle Aaron is occasionally a protagonist, the main villain is actually the Tinkerer, who is actually Miles' best friend. In Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which Spider-Man character is absent? Is it Venom, Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099? Which of these Spider characters is absent? Is it Venom, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, or Miles Morales? Okay. Spider-Man 2099 is the correct answer. Venom, Miles, and Gwen were all in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 as playable characters. All right. Next question, true or false? Spider-Man 2 from 2004 was considered one of the best Spider-Man games to come out of that decade. Is that true or false? It was one of the very first open-world Spider-Man video games. Is it true or false that it was considered one of the best games for Spider-Man of that decade? That's true, it was, and you both got points for that answer. All right. Question 7. Which game is intended as a sequel to Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions? So after Shattered Dimensions, is it Spider-Man Web of Fire, Spider-Man Edge of Time, Ultimate Spider-Man, or Spider-Man Friend or Foe? Which one is considered the sequel to Shattered Dimensions? Ah, and you both got it right. Yes, it is Spider-Man Edge of Time. That one was considered a direct sequel to Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Now, I've never played Edge of Time. I'm told it's a pretty good game. But I've played Shattered Dimensions, and that is a pretty fantastic Spider-Man game. And a lot of people said, yeah, it's good, but it's not as good as Shattered Dimensions. All right, here we go. Question number 8, true or false? In Fortnite, you could get the classic Spidey, symbiote suit, and future Foundation outfits in the Season 4 Battle Pass. Is that true or is that false? That you could get those 3 suits in the Season 4 Battle Pass. All right, one said true, one said false. The answer is false. Most of that question is true, but it's not the Season 4 Battle Pass. It's the Season 3 Battle Pass that you get those suits in. Very good. Very good who got that one. All right. Question number 9. Who is Anti-Venom in Marvel's Spider-Man 2? That's the 2023 game. Is it Harry Osborn, Eddie Brock, Martin Lee, or Peter Parker? Who is Anti-Venom in Marvel's Spider-Man 2? Again, choices are Eddie Brock, Martin Lee, Harry Osborn, and Peter Parker. Which one of them is Anti-Venom? Okay, the correct answer is actually Peter Parker. And the guesses were Harry Osborn, which is a good guess because he actually is Venom. And Martin Lee, he basically gives Peter the anti-venom capabilities. So that's an understandable answer on that front. All right, it's down to one question, so here we go. For the ultimate bragging rights. Final question is true or false? In Marvel's Spider-Man 2, the character Venom is playable. Is that true or is that false? Is it true or false? Venom is playable. True or false? That is correct on both fronts. Venom is playable. He's only playable for one tiny section of the game, but let me tell you something. It was satisfying to play that section. All right, in third place is nobody. In second place, 685830, and taking first place is Wolf Fury with the eye patch. Congratulations, and thank you guys for participating in this one. Okay, all right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and edit the next one. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to kill that screen. And I'm going to edit the final one. Now the final one is for the movies. So everyone thinks that they're great at the movies because everyone has seen the movies. And it's really funny because the kids who were playing the trivia today were all like, oh yeah, I'm going to decimate all of you in the movies. And, well, let's just say that I maybe killed their resolve on that. So, but if you give me just a second here, I'm going to go ahead and put in the 1 minute time limit on these. And at least the next time I do trivia, I'll know how to make that happen without too much difficulty. All right, and I think I may just default it to a minute when I design these in the future, simply because if everybody can answer it within the time limit, then it's the time limit. The time limit isn't going to matter as much. So, all right. So everything should be saved. Everything should be updated. So I'm going to go ahead and try to host the Kahoot real quick. Why did you do that? Okay. All right. So the trivia for the movies is coming up in just a second here. Let me go ahead and bring us over here. And we're going to, there we go. We've got the pin right here. I'm going to go ahead and copy the link and throw it in the chat. This is going to be the final Spider-Man trivia of the evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. For those of you that are playing, again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'll do better next time. But for those of you who are just watching, I hope you guys are enjoying as well. And I hope those of you that choose to play are also enjoying this as well. Porker is back! And Wolf is here to continue his domination of the Spider-Man trivia. And again, anyone else who wishes to play, you can join by downloading the Kahoot app and inputting the following game pin, or you can click on the link in the YouTube chat and just go ahead and join that way. So if we can get a third, that would be awesome. And we'll give it about another minute or so, and then we will continue on with the trivia. Remember, this is going to be for the movies trivia. This is going to be the trivia that everyone thinks that they know. And yeah, I don't know. I enjoy designing these questions because I've just had so many people go, you are so cruel, and I'm just like, no, I'm not cruel. You just got to read the question carefully. So, but yeah, it's fun. I like coming up with these trivias every year. So. All right. Okay. We're about to go ahead and get ready. Again, if anyone would like to participate, the game pin is up here. You've probably got about another minute to join. I've also put it in the latest link in the chat, the one that's furthest towards the bottom. You can join that way as well. But please feel free to join. It would be excellent if you could. It's not a big commitment. It's 10 questions. They've each got a 1-minute time limit, and these are going to be about the movies. So if you can join, hey, Sith Apple, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You wanna join in on the trivia? You should join in on the trivia. It's just 10 questions. So, Snake, oh my goodness, how are you? Good to see you. You guys are here just in time for the final Spider-Man trivia. 10 questions, and these are going to be about the movies. So if you'd like to join, go ahead and click the bottommost link in the chat, or if you have the Kahoot app or can go on the browser, you can input the game pin and you can join. So you're tired. Oh God, a 14-hour day. Oh my God, that is crazy. And Snake, I forget, what is it you do? All right, come on. Can we get a third? I would love a third. Come on, because we have first, second, and third place for these. So you just finished watching Furiosa. How is that? Oh God, you're a mover? Snake, oh my God, you must be exhausted, dude. You must be exhausted AF. Oh man. So you're just hauling people's furniture for them, huh? Ah, and Snake has joined. Thank you for joining, Snake. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. All right, anyone else who wants to join? I'd say you got about 30 seconds. You can download the Kahoot app and input the pin, or you can click the link. It's the most recent one that I put in the chat. So you can go ahead and click that and join as well. The more the merrier. But we've got a first, a second, and a third place here. So if anyone wants to be a spoiler, I'd say you got about probably 20 seconds before I hit the start button. And we get going on the final Spider-Man Day trivia of this stream. This one is going to involve the Spider-Man movies. This is the one that everyone thinks they know and that they're going to beat everyone else at. And all I can say is that the teenagers who played forgot that trivia is inherently competitive. All right, we've got our 3 contestants. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. And here we go. All right, guys. Each of these questions should have a minute time limit on it. All right? So hopefully the delay shouldn't be too big a factor. Here we go. First question. Which actor from Spider-Man No Way Home wanted to do most of his own stunts in order to return? He specifically negotiated for this. Was it Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Alfred Molina, or Willem Dafoe? Which of these actors basically wanted to do most of his own stunts in order to come back. Like, this is something he's like, if I come back, I want to do most of my own stunts. Was it Tobey, Andrew, Alfred, or Willem? And for those of you who don't know, Tobey Maguire, well, he's Peter Parker, as is Andrew Garfield. Alfred Molina, Doc Ock, and Willem Dafoe is the Green Goblin. And Willem Dafoe is the correct answer. Willem Dafoe basically said, hey, if I come back, I want to do my own stunts. And they were like, sure. And by the way, Willem Dafoe, I think, was like 66 when he came back. So, all right. True or false? Iron Man's nickname for Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War is Wall Crawler. Is that what Iron Man calls Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War? Wall Crawler. Is that true or is that false? Everyone got this one correct? Yes, the answer was no. He calls him Underoos, as I'm sure every one of you knows. All right. Question 3. Which actor voiced the ill-fated Peter Parker at the beginning of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Was it Jack Quaid, Chris Pine, Jake Johnson, or Tom Holland? Remember, this is from Across the Spider-Verse, not Into the Spider-Verse. Is it Jack Quaid, Chris Pine, Jake Johnson, or Tom Holland? All right, we've got one answer on the board. Okay, all right. Someone got Jack Quaid correct. Jake Johnson is the one that voices Peter B. Parker. He appears in both of those movies. He is the mentor Peter Parker to Miles, and is not the ill-fated one. All right. For those of you who don't know who Jack Quaid is Ensign Boimler from Star Trek Lower Decks, and he's also Huey in The Boys. He is the son of actors Dennis Quaid and Melanie Griffith. So, all right, true or false? In No Way Home, Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker redeems himself for a big tragedy from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Is that true or false? You're not the only Spidey simp. All right, is it true or false? In No Way Home, Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker redeems himself for a big tragedy from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And of course, all of you know this. It is true that he does. And of course, I'm pretty sure we all know what it is. So, KG is here. Hey, Kay, how you doing? Just dropping in to say hi, Thwip, and happy Spider-Man Day. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Spider-Man Day to you and to all of you who are participating and hanging out on the stream. I appreciate you very, very much. Let's move on to the next question. We're at the halfway point. True or false? In Across the Spider-Verse, Miguel O'Hara is called which of the following names by Gwen? Is it Count Arachnus, the Stolid Spider, the Blue Panther, or Grumpy McBlue? Which of these four is it? Grumpy McBlue, the Blue Panther, the Stolid Spider, or Count Arachnus? We got two people on the board for an answer. Okay. All right, two of them got it right. It is indeed the Blue Panther. Now, she calls him the Blue Panther, the Cape Blue Satyr, a couple of other things that I don't remember. I came up completely with the other three, though. I particularly like Grumpy McBlue. So, Snake, you haven't seen it yet? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, next one. True or false? Dr. Octopus's first name in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is Octavia. Octavia. Is Octavia Doc Ock's first name in Into the Spider-Verse? Is that true or is it false? We got two answers on the board. All right. It is incorrect. Her full name is Olivia Octavius. It is not Octavius, or it is not Octavia Octavius. So, All right. Okay, Wolf has overtaken Snake for the lead. Okay. The competition heats up. In the following image from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, complete this line. Nah. Is it, I'ma go my own way? That ain't happening. I'ma tell my own story, or I'ma do my own thing. Which one is it? Is it, I'ma go my own way? I'ma do my own thing? I'ma tell my own story? Or that ain't happening? It is, I'ma do my own thing. And two of you guys got it. Um, that is that is correct. Okay, all right. It is heating up as we get into the final stretch here. Okay, here we go. Question 8, true or false? Doctor Strange was left dangling over the Grand Canyon by Peter for 12 hours after their conflict in No Way Home. Is that true or is that false? Doctor Strange was left dangling over the Grand Canyon by Peter for 12 hours after their conflict in No Way Home. That is indeed true, and he actually says that. He says, I have been dangling over the Grand Canyon for 12 hours. It's like the first thing he says when he comes back. Okay, oh, and they're catching up to Wolf. Okay, all right. Two more questions. Two more questions for bragging rights. Here we go. When Andrew Garfield Peter Parker comes through the portal in Spider-Man No Way Home, MJ at first throws what at him? Is it knives, a rubber duck, bread, or a fork? When Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker comes through the portal in Spider-Man No Way Home, MJ at first throws what at him? We had two answers for bread, which was correct, and someone else said a rubber duck. Uh, uh, and I'm just gonna say, knives would not have been out of character for her, in my opinion. So, all right. Oh, it looks like a slugfest between Wolf and Porker at this point. Okay, all right. Final question. Final question. Here we go. True or false? When Andrew Peter refers to himself as lame, Toby Peter praises him by saying that he is amazing. Is that true or is that false? When Andrew Peter refers to himself as lame, Toby Peter says that he is amazing. Is that true or is that false? It is true. Everybody knows it. Everyone got it. And okay, third place is Snake. Snake, thank you so much for participating. Porker came in second, and that, of course, leaves Wolf at the top. All right, guys. Congratulations to Wolf, and thank you to everyone who participated in this one. Now that I worked out all the technical snags, this has been a lot more fun. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. And we're gonna go ahead and move it over to here to this one. And there we go. All right, so those are the four trivia that I came up with today, and I basically did a program at my library where I did these trivia questions, and I handed out prizes for the person who got the most points in each of those trivias. So the prize for the movie trivia was actually a Miles Morales Funko Pop. So that was probably the most sought after item, and the movie trivia was the last thing I did because I knew people were going to want the Miles Morales Funko Pop. For the comic book trivia, that was the first one that we did. And for those, I had two Spider-Man refrigerator magnets. They had really nice artwork on them. Looked like they were from the comics, and so I figured they were appropriate prizes for the comic book trivia. For the television trivia was actually these two. They looked like little Spider-Man potatoes. There was a Peter and a Miles one, and there were these like squishy little Spider-Man, I don't know, Tsum-Tsums. I don't know. So And then for the video games trivia, I gave away to the winner two Spider-Man Lego figures. One of them was an assembled Peter Parker from I think from Avengers Endgame with the Iron Spider suit and the mechanical arms. And then the other one was Miles Morales. It was not assembled, like he was all the parts were in a bag, and he had tentacles too. It was one of the suits from the Miles Morales game. And so those were a lot of fun to give. Those were it was a lot of fun to do those trivia contests, and it was also a lot of fun to just kind of give out those prizes. And then I gave out a consolation prize because I had a little Spider-Man lunchbox thing, mostly like made out of, I don't want to say cloth, but it was made out of like plastic and stuff. And the person that did not get the Miles Morales from the movies, they came in second, and so I gave them the lunchbox because I'd been keeping the prizes in the lunchbox. So, all right, okay, let's see. Cheated. He watched Spartans. That's funny. Actually, Snake, I haven't seen it yet, but a few educated guesses and the "I'ma do my own thing" quote. I saw some. Well, I mean, that was like in the TV spots. That line is an iconic Spider-Man line, even in spite of the fact that it's very new. It's already iconic. Nah, I'ma do my own thing. Like, yeah, no, I get it. So, to quote Kata, they cheating. Okay. I mean, we do what we can with what we've got. So here's what we could do. Here's what we could do. Um, I could do the first two trivias that we did before, and I could go through and reset the time limits on them because the first couple of quizzes we had issues with the timing. So so we could do the comic book and the television trivia again if you guys want to. I just need a minute to go in and reset the timing on them. And again, if you guys want to participate, this is just for fun. This is just for bragging rights and everything. It's if you guys are down. Uh, Otherwise, I mean, we could find something else to do. I could go in and play Fortnite and dress up as Spider-Man, or I could play Spider-Man 2 or something. You guys let me know. In the meantime, I'm gonna take a look at the poll. All right, see, this is what I expected. The movies are ahead, and let's see, comics and television have each gotten a vote. So very nice. All right. Okay, let's see. Snake is like, nope, I gotta shower and go to bed. Dude, you're tired. I get it. So I understand. So you guys can pretty much count on me doing a Spider-Man. Actually, here's a question for you. Um, and only say yes if you would actually participate. If I were to do this more often, say like once a month or once like every 3 months or something, would you guys participate? Now, here's the thing. I might be able to put like some, like Amazon cards on some of them. I probably wouldn't be able to do it all the time. And it would be like they'd be kind of cheap. It'd be like $10 each for the winner of a given category. You would have to be a member in order to participate. So like basically, in order to participate, whenever you create your Kahoot ID and everything, I would need you to put who your Kahoot person is in the chat, basically. So even if it wasn't Spider-Man, ooh, that's a good point. So Kay is like, I'm all Star Wars all the time. So Kay, I would like to issue maybe, I don't know, kind of a challenge, but not really. So I'm pretty well versed in Star Wars myself. All right. I mean, like I was reading the Thrawn trilogy when I was in high school, and I was reading all the books, but before they just became too many. I mourned when Disney relegated the books to Legends canon. Um, I was very happy when Thrawn was finally made live action. Then I was a little disappointed that he wasn't as smart as he was in the books. The point is this. I know my Star Wars. And here's the thing. Hail to the Geeks, who I think you've met on stream, is a coworker of mine. Hail to the Geeks is probably one of the very few people that I would feel no shame in losing a Star Wars trivia contest to. And I just kind of want to know, okay, are you one of those people too? Because I know quite a bit. I can tell you who Gantoris is. I can tell you who Ganner Rhysode is. All right? I am aware that Boba Fett has many different origins, including one. It's almost like the Joker in a way, where he was called Jaster Muriel instead of being actually Django's clone, stuff like that. So, so you accept the challenge? Okay, so how do we resolve this then? That's the question. How do we resolve this? Because, do we each try our hand at designing a Kahoot trivia that we challenge the other to, or do we get a neutral party to create something? Is there maybe another way we could do it? I think I think this could be interesting. Okay, and I will continue to create Spider-Man Kahoots for trivia. And if you guys have suggestions for other topics and subjects, we could do. I mean, hell, if we wanted to, we could make this a weekly thing or a semi-weekly thing, or something like that. Oh, lightsaber battle! Oh, I would so be down. I would so be down. I would probably get my ass handed to me, but I would be enthusiastic about it. I would, yeah. Call up Matt Cave to. Ooh, oh, Snake. That is a good. That is a good one. He's probably asleep by now because it's an hour later where he lives. Out on the East Coast, those New Yorkers, and I'm not saying that would stop him, but I know that he has a family and he's probably got a job, so he's probably asleep right now. But yeah, that would probably be the way to do it. Actually, is Matt Cave could host a trivia contest or some other kind of tournament. He might be able to get help from all of his other Star Wars content creator friends. They could design something. It would primarily be, I think, for me and Kay, because that's what this question is all about. Is Kay someone that I will feel no shame in losing a Star Wars trivia contest to? I'm not saying that I'm going to beat her. I'm saying that she and I know I've got a high level of Star Wars knowledge, and she definitely seems to as well. And so it's like, what could we do about this? So now, Kay, here's the thing. All right, if you end up winning, if you end up beating me, and I'm a-okay with getting beat. I am fine with being outsmarted, outmuscled, outwitted, outplayed. Okay, I'm fine with that. Here's the thing: if you lose, or I'm sorry, if you beat me, that means that you're going to become my Star Wars trivia designer. Then you have to make up the Star Wars trivia for this channel. Would you do that? I could have you beat on the Legends stuff. See, that's the thing. But where you might have me beat, and I don't know for sure, is the new Disney stuff, especially stuff that is considered Disney canon but extended universe. So, like, if you read the novels or anything, I haven't read a Star Wars novel since Vector Prime. Damn, that was a long time ago. So, Snake wants to do Metal Gear trivia. I so know nothing about Metal Gear trivia. I have only played the very, very first Metal Gear game for the NES, and damn, that was like I eventually learned how to beat it, But it's a fairly slow-paced game, especially, I mean, I was a teenager at the time that I played it, and like compared to Contra, where it's just like that's a shoot 'em up, it's faster paced. Metal Gear was a slog, so Legends is huge. Legends is hilariously huge. So, um, okay, all right. So, how do we get Matt Cave's attention? I mean I could text him on Discord. That's not a problem. He and I communicate regularly through Discord. I kind of want to bring him on. I kind of want to bring him on and pose the question live and see if he would be interested. Or I'll tell you what. Does anyone want to tag him in like in a post, basically telling him to go check out the end of this live stream or something? Because you know, like Matt Cave, you want to do this? You want to host like a like it's specifically kind of like a Star Wars quiz off between me and KG. All right, use the Matt. I haven't built a Matt signal yet. I haven't done it. I can't afford one. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's great. That's great. I love puns. The Matt signal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um, I'm definitely gonna have to play around with Kahoot and make it a like I want to default all my questions to a minute instead of 20 seconds because that 20 seconds is murder on people's ability to answer when you're hosting these on YouTube because it's almost done before you are cognizant of all of the answers. So anyways, the Matt signal. So if you blow into an NES game, Matt will show up to start the game. I like that. I'm sure somewhere Matt Cave's the hair on the back of his neck is standing up, and he probably has no idea why. He's probably like, "What is going on right now? Something is happening, and I think it involves me, or is it happening?" Like I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now. So, um, but yeah, no, I think that would be fun. I think that would be a lot of fun. Um, yeah, I don't know. Uh, but seriously, Kay, like if you were to end up being the bigger Star Wars fan than me, which again is fine. Um, would you be able and willing to design a like a trivia kind of like the one that I just hosted for Star Wars? Like maybe a couple times a year or something. You could put it together, and if you wanted, you could send it to me, and I could host it here. Or if you want to go ahead and host it on your own channel, that would be fine too. I think it could be something fun that several of us can do. Maybe Snake could design a Metal Gear trivia. I think that would be awesome. So, you know, um, maybe Matt Cave could design a Resident Evil trivia. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, there are just several of us. We all know each other. We all kind of hang out together. I think that could be a lot of fun. I'm just spitballing here. So, Snake, have a good night. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking part in the trivia, man. Thank you for that. And yeah, have a good one, and I'll hopefully see you soon. So take care. But yeah, no, I think this could be fun. I use Kahoot. You can go to I think it's Kahoot.it, I think, or maybe it's Kahoot.com. But you can create an account there. Yeah, it's go to Kahoot.com and then you can like basically create an account there. And you can find me. I'm Spidey Librarian on there, so that way if you want, we can like follow each other on Kahoot and you can basically like if you create a trivia and then you want me to host it, you can just like share your Kahoot with me once you're finished, and then I can go ahead and host the trivia. Or if you want to do it, that's fine too. I'm a-okay with it. So just let me know what you want to do, and I will abide. I think it could be a lot of fun though. So, you know. Um, so let me see. What else do we want to do tonight, guys? I know it's 3 minutes until midnight. I know some of you probably need to go to sleep, but I am on the first night because I did work today. I'm on the first night of a 10-day vacation. I'm off. I am off the rest of this week and all of next week. So I can stay up, you know. So what would you guys like? We could do more trivia. We could find a game to play. We could I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a watch along right now. I'm still a bit stung by my blunder from Andor episode 4. Um, although I might be willing to do a watch along. Not Andor though, not Andor, and not Spider-Man, and not Primal. Um, but if we want to do an on the fly, I'm kind of wanting to watch season 6 of Cobra Kai. I haven't watched that yet. I think I watched a good portion of episode 1 and then I stopped because I'm like, you know what? I think I want to do a watch along for this one. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We're I mean, at this point we're kind of done with Spider-Man Day. It's about to become midnight where I am, so we've kind of done this, but I don't know. I could play another video game. I could play Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I could play Sunhaven. I could play Immortals Phoenix Rising. I could play. I'm not going to play Spider-Man 2 right now. We'll do that another time. I do want to finish Spider-Man 2 on New Game Plus though. So, what else? I could play Fortnite. I could play um I don't know. I should go to my Trello board. So, all right, trying to figure out how to search me up on Kahoot. Let me see. Can we other Kahoot apps? Let me see if I can search public content. So my profile name is Spidey Librarian, and let's see. You use Trello for your business? I literally only use Trello to keep track of the video games that I'm playing. That's literally all I use it for. Um, okay, so Kay, would you be using the same name in Kahoot that you use on YouTube? Okay, let's see. Kahoots. Huh, is there no way to search up other people on Kahoot? Because that's stupid. Oh, you got to create it? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there is a way. Google usually knows. Okay, so let's see. Select channels in the search bar at the top of the screen and type in the relevant phrase. So let's see, search public content channels, and then I'm going to just search my own name. And let's just see what it comes back with. And if you guys want, I'll show you the results. I don't think it's very interesting. And why is it taking so damn long to load? Because I'm not experiencing any internet issues at the moment. I don't understand. Like everything is loading on the search space in Kahoot, so I don't get it. So whatever. Um, and to give you guys an idea of what I mean there it is right there. Like you can see that I've searched channels right here, and then I put in Spidey Librarian, and it's just sitting here like trying to load. And yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it, but whatever. Not a big deal. I'm not that worried about it. So, anyways, let's think. Open a widget. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. So, all right, we'll come back to this another time. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys want to do? Do we want to play a game? You guys want to head off? I'm okay with anything. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and be done with this stream, and I'm going to I don't know. I think I'm gonna play some. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play some Sunhaven. So if you guys want to join me for that, fine. And if not, I totally get it. It's not some people's cup of tea. But it's a Stardew Valley play alike, and I really like it. And it's got magic, and I want to come back and you know work on my farm and work on my standing in Sunhaven and learn, you know, fulfill my destiny as the protector of Sunhaven and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to do that. So, wow, this search is still going on. All right. All right. Yeah, you guys go do what you need to do. Go grab some food, go, get ready for bed or anything. I'm gonna get going. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call it a stream. So, in the meantime, I think what I'll do tomorrow when I wake up is I'm gonna comb over the stream. I'm gonna look for the part where we start talking about Matt Cave, and I'm gonna tag him in the portion where we're talking about the Matt Cave and using the Matt signal and all that stuff. Um, and then hopefully he'll get the message, and I'll probably just like message him on Discord. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get going. So, thanks guys for hanging out with me. Happy Spider-Man Day. Thanks for being here. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian on Spider-Man Day. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.